Hi, stationery friends. Welcome back to Ginger Peachy Pens. If you're new here, my name is Sarah, and today I want to reveal to you, it's not an unboxing exactly because I have unboxed these, three pens from Bone Crusher 7 Studio. Um, I purchased two of these a little while back and have been using them and really enjoying them. I filmed an unboxing video that I didn't put up. I just kind of banked it for when I didn't have time to make a video or something. And just recently I saw this one and had to get it. So I filmed another unboxing, and then when I decided to put these up this week, I said, you know what? I think it would probably be better to just film a new video, show them all, rather than trying to piecemeal these videos together and create intros and outros. I have my exposure turned up a little bit to try to really show you what these look like in person. Hopefully it won't look too crazy. I'll try to turn it down if they look crazy. So I think I'm getting a little cold, so I know I sound a little bit different. But yeah, let's get into them. So I'm just going to scoot these over. So Bone Crusher 7 Studio is owned by James White. He is in Colorado, and um, I think the only way he has a website, but I think the only way to purchase from him is through Instagram. And so I had heard about him several times, and then one day saw these and went, "Oh no, I need these." So here is the little boxes that they come in. They actually come with a white sleeve around this, but I love these little like tactical gear boxes. Um, they snap open. And then it took me a minute to figure out that also the handle snaps. And here is the first pin. Look at this beauty. So this pen is James's Velma model. Um, it This particular one is in a material that's called Borderline by Stormwinds Creation. It's a really beautiful pink and blue. That of course looks purple in the areas where the pink and blue kind of mix. Um, I just was um, really captured by this beautiful material. If you know me at all, you know that I like these kinds of colors, bright, happy, unicorny colors. Um, so here is this one. It's kind of a longer pin. It does have flat ends, which are not always my favorite, but because it is a longer pin and it is tapered um, at both ends, um, I really do like the shape of it. It also has a really good flare here at the grip that makes it very comfortable for me to hold. My fingers don't slip down onto the nib. And here is just a little detail that I love. I mean, it's actually kind of a big detail. These threads feel non existent. Can you see that the step is practically non existent? I mean, you could write all day with your fingers on that step and not even notice it hardly. And these threads just feel like nothing. But I've had this pen inked up for a while and it has not dried out. Every time I open it, even if it's been a couple of weeks, it just writes immediately. So it takes a regular standard converter or cartridge. You can see that I have a pink ink. I also love this taper right here that I think is just an extra little detail that is, kind of unnecessary for it to taper down and just be beautiful, but it just is really nice. So extremely well made. This is a very high gloss pen, and I've been carrying it around for a little while. I mean, of course, I put it in a case, but this gloss is just beautiful, beautiful. He has just made an incredible, incredible pen. So look at this material. Oh, I'm just in love. So that's number one, and I'm going to bring in Patience, the tortoise, to hold these for me. So at the same time, well, I think actually like the next morning, I went back to James and I said, okay, I also need this one. I may have gotten them at the same time. Look at this one. Oh my gosh. This material is from Turnt Pen Company. It is unnamed. It's an unnamed material, but it's a blue to purple color shift. And I am just stunned. It has some places where it's got some like transparent blue. You can actually, let's see, this one place right here, you can see through the cap just a little bit. But then it's also got that pearlescent, I mean, like gorgeous shimmer, no chunky glitter at all. It's much more pearly, shimmery, and I am just like stunned by this. I hope that this purple is coming across as vibrant um, as I see it. It is like slap you in the face purple. I mean, this is a royal purple if you ever saw one. Um, and I am just in love with this. But this is okay, so this is exactly the same model. This is the Velma model. I bought them at the same time, just like I hope that I like this, and I do. I am going to go out on a limb and say that I think this is one of my very top, if not the top, but at least top 2 or 3 favorite pen models ever. And I like to post pens, which these you can put it on there, but you don't need to because it's long enough. Um, it's long enough to feel really good in your hand. It doesn't feel like it weighs nothing. But there's also no metal inserts or anything in there to make it heavy. Um, and these materials are so beautiful. It is so comfortable. So comfortable. I just cannot tell you how comfortable this is in my hand. This one I got with a medium nib. This first one I got with a fine nib. I actually told him, I knew they both were coming with gold tone nibs, and I just said a medium and a fine. It doesn't matter which one is which. So, yeah, that I just am in love. And the third one here is more recent. So, this is what, was like, okay, I really do need to make a video about these. Look at this stunner. Look at this stunner. This is like, truthfully, this is not the colors that I normally go for. I do like orange, I do like blue, but I tend to go with these kind of unicorny kind of colors a lot of the time is what is just like comfortable for me. But when I saw this one, I asked James for, some extra pictures, and he sent me some videos of him kind of twirling it around. This is another Turnt Penco material called Arizona Abalone. But when I saw it, it reminded me of butterflies. Why does this remind me of butterflies? Because I've looked around and there are some butterflies that are orange with little hints of blue, but for some reason I just saw butterflies. But I mean, look, there's like these spots that it is that abalone um, material. It's got shimmer in the dark areas. Oh, I didn't show you the finial of the other one. The other one also has a golden toned or brass finial. That is the Bone Crusher logo. And yeah, look at this stunning, stunning material. I mean, it obviously has one side that is like, whoa, in your face, gorgeous. And the other side is, a little more calm. But even this, like, light streak here, there's depth in this material. Some handmade materials, some of the ones that look like they have like ribbons in them, they kind of give me the heebie-jeebies a little bit. I don't know what it is. I don't think I have that, like, what's that, trypophobia, that had like the fear of holes or whatever, that things that are in, I don't know. But I kind of just get the like, ugh, like that, I hate to say it the way the kids do, get the ick, from, I don't know, it makes me feel a little uncomfortable sometimes to see like some of those. But I mean, these absolutely do not. These are so, so pretty. Look at this orange. I wish you could see like there's also a little bit of transparency there. Can you see? In these orange spots. Again, this is a Velma model. Oh, and look at the grip. Look at the grip. This is also the Velma model. And this one I got with another fine nib. I've been very into my fine nibs lately, as you probably know. So most of the color on the grip is on the top, this blue. Isn't that so beautiful? So yeah, again, those like non-existent threads. that totally seal up this pen so airtight. I mean, they're just awesome. I don't think I have a single other pen with threads that are as soft and non-existent as these. And um, I just absolutely, absolutely am in love. Um, and it looks like it's at least double threaded because you can put it together a couple of ways, I think. Yeah, it's double or triple threaded. Anyway, and let's see, how long does it take the cap? Less than two turns to open the cap. So again, I don't have exact measurements. That is not what I do on this channel necessarily. I just, if you want exact measurements, I would say ask James for them. But this kind of feels like the size of maybe an Esterbrook SD, like the standard size, I think. Might be just a little bit wider. And this grip is probably also similar. Very comfortable. If they get much wider than the SD grip, I start to feel uncomfortable, I don't have calipers to give you an exact measurement. But anyway, okay, I will show you what I chose to ink these up with. Let's see, I want to keep them in frame. Let me get my notebook. This is just a Tomoe River paper, Hippo Noto, that has a gazillion pages in it, and so I've been using it forever, and I refuse to skip pages. You can see I have things on the other side, and I just go back to these blank ones. So this first one, sorry. I don't need to apologize to you, I guess, but this first one I chose to ink up with Diamine Hope Pink. This was I received a sample of this from my friend Robin at Talks from the Heart, and was instantly in love. And so as soon as I placed an order for a bigger order, I went ahead and ordered a 30 ml bottle of it because I know that I'm going to continue to love this. So I'm not going to write a ton of words for each pen, just some, because these are basic, Jovo nibs. This is a Bone Crusher. Let's see if I can, I'm sorry, make sure you can read it. Velma. And this is in Borderline. It's by Stormwinds Creations. This has a fine nib. And this is Diamine Hope Pink. I know this is not the fanciest handwriting here, but I hope it gives you an idea of how bright and beautiful this ink is. Come on. Please, when I messed with my exposure, I think I also messed with the focus. So there's that. Let me see if I can show you quickly the swatch card. Here this is. Oh, come on. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous bright pink. Bright without being neon. And it's just pink. Like, it's not a purpley pink. It's not really a red pink. It is pink pink. But it's not exactly hot pink because, I don't know, there's something about hot pink that is not my favorite. It's not exactly hot pink, in my opinion. It is excellent. So the second one, this one I have inked up with Diamine Shimmering Arctic Blue. This I've told you before, I think. That is an ink that I would like to have a bottle of, but the bottles are huge for the Diamine Shimmering inks. So I can't imagine that I will probably buy a whole bottle. I'll almost be tempted to ask if a friend wants to split one, or a couple of friends. All right, this is also a Velma. I'm just going to shorten this a little bit. in blue to purple. Colorshift by Turnt Pen Co. And this is Diamond Shimmering Arctic Blue. This has a gorgeous, gorgeous silver, like a white silver shimmer, which maybe that doesn't make sense, but bright, silver shimmer that really comes through. And it has a red sheen. And that is not always something I love. But in this ink, for whatever reason, I do. And I'm going to find the swatch card. Here it is. Red around the edges and the blue. I don't find that the red sheen really takes over the blue, which is something that I appreciate. And the shimmer really stays pretty well distributed. This ink has been in this pen for over a month, maybe close to 2 months. And there's still shimmer showing up. I know you're not going to be able to see it very well here. And last but not least is the Arizona Abalone. This is another Velma in Arizona. Abalone by Turnt Pen Co. This one has a fine nib. I didn't say that one has a medium nib. And this ink is a collaboration with Tony Hollums and Papier Plume called Rebirth. I think it was launched at the DC Pen Show. And when I first saw it, I didn't really think much about it. And the longer I looked at it, the more I needed it. So it's a really pretty warm brown. I'm going to try to show you, but I do not have a swatch card yet. I may borrow someone else's picture. Papier Plume. Rebirth. And this ink flows pretty well. It's a little bit, it's not super saturated, but it's not dry feeling either. I think it's a really nice warm brown that doesn't darken as it dries. It stays that really nice reddish brown. Let's see. Show you the best I can. So that's what I have these inked up with. I did have to tune this nib just a little bit. I don't think that James does, pen tuning before he ships out the pens. That's not what his business is, his business is making the pens. So that's fine with me. I mean, you get Jovo nibs, you know what to expect for the most part. So, yeah, so no surprises, and I'm fairly confident with just smoothing out a nib a little bit, so that is just fine. These are not sitting properly here. There we go. Got off kilter. So there are my 3 new pens from, ooh, look at that exposure. I'm trying to show you the colors, but it's really hard to capture that down there without any natural light in the room. That's my 3 pens from Bone Crusher Studios. Thank you to James for making incredible pens. I have a feeling that these will not be my last. There are other ones that he has for sale right now that I still am like, I would really like that. But I'm going to try to restrain myself. I do have a smallish destash, pen and ink destash coming up soon, probably next week. Because I've just got some that I've realized I'm admitting to myself, you're not using these. they need to go ahead and leave and go find new homes where people will enjoy them. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested in picking up something new at a discount. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you enjoy these kinds of videos, I hope you'll subscribe and jump into be a part of this community. Please comment, any of your thoughts. I love chatting with you in the comments and letting you guys, answer each other's questions and that kind of thing. So, yeah, thank you again for being with me today, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.